Kevin Wall.
So good to have you with us. We are now in week 16 of the 80th Nevada legislature. And believe it or not, there is a move to recall Governor Steve Sisolak. Joining us now, Angela Blass, the president of the Recall Committee, Fight for Nevada, effort to recall Governor Sisolak. And she joins us. Angela, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Tell me about your effort. How did you begin this? Give me a little bit of the backstory.
Hi, Kevin. Thank you for having me. Pretty much it started out as a little Facebook group, and people were kind of ranting. And all of a sudden, within about 2 months, that group grew to about 6,000 people and then 7,000 people. And, you know, I kind of went, wow, we should actually do this. We should really try. And it's just moved really, really fast.
Angela, tell me this, and I don't pretend to be an expert on this, but explain recall as opposed to impeachment, like with the president, where you have to prove high crimes and misdemeanors. What is the level that you need to come to for people to say, hey, we need to recall? Do you even need a reason?
Legally, you do not need a reason. But, of course, morally, everybody's going to ask, what are your grounds? Well, anybody who's done just a little bit of research knows that he's infringing on our Second Amendment, along with, I believe it is Article 2, Section 9 of the Nevadan Constitution. He changed the recall process. So there's two items right there out of our Constitution that he thinks he can just change. So before, to have a recall, you needed 25% of all gubernatorial votes in the whole entire state. That has changed to every single county now.
So they're making it more difficult.
Absolutely. But we are not giving up. Every free moment is spent on this cause.
Well, as you well know, this radio show booms into all 17 counties across the state. Tell me what your pitch is to people. And by the way, when you're outside of grocery stores or libraries or whatever it might be, and you bring this up to people, do they scratch their head? Do they understand what you're talking about? Does it take 5 minutes to educate them?
Nope, they absolutely get it. I think for the first time, people are really waking up. People are starting to do more research. You know, the average county, there's only 50 to 60% people who even vote. So people are starting to do homework. So in our group, this isn't just about a recall. This is about fighting for what we need, what we want, not the politicians. I just got news today that we did stop AB 95, and that was the well meters.
And what is that?
So there was a bill introduced to put meters on all wells. You know, a lot of people who live out in the rural Nevada areas, they have wells.
And we're talking, and by the way, we're talking water here, right?
Yes, for water.
Okay.
You know, something that is ours. That's ours, not theirs. So here's what happens. There are several people on the group who keep researching the bills that are on the table, which there are around 1,500 or have been. We post the phone number. We post the website, and everybody calls and opposes it, which it's working. It's working really well. So the efforts, no matter what happens with this particular movement, we're going to keep going. We're not stopping. We're going to fight. We're going to take our state back, and that's that.
Again, Angela Blass joining us, the president of the Recall Committee, Fight for Nevada. the effort to recall Governor Steve Sisolak. I know that there's been a lot made of the constitutionality or lack of same relative to this this move to end the sunsets on a tax or two, and the governor has been told that what he wants to do is constitutional. Most people that look at this say it's blatantly unconstitutional. Have you folks looked into this idea of the extending taxes and not calling them a tax increase?
There are many people in this organization that are working on every aspect you can think of. As far as tax extensions, it's just a way for them to get around doing tax increases. And Nevada's doing pretty well, as far as unemployment and things like that. So it's hard to say exactly what Sisolak's agendas are. What are the reasons behind them? How come we can't vote on them? We're just simple people. The people doing this, we have jobs. We're not politicians. We are learning as we go.
Angela, let me ask you. So what do you have a timetable for this? Obviously, getting signatures on a recall petition, that's going to take a lot of time. Do you have an estimate of what you're looking at?
We are hoping at least by November. Legally, we cannot send a letter of intent until June 7th, but we will not be ready by then. So we are going to rally, and get more people on board until we feel confident that we have the signatures. Okay.
If folks want to reach out to you, if folks want to find out more about this effort to recall the governor, where do they go? Is there a Facebook page? Is there a website up that is already functioning?
Absolutely. So it is fightfornevada.com. On the website, you can sign up to volunteer in your county. We do need leaders for rallies. Obviously, Clark County is the big one. We have support pretty much everywhere else, but Clark County, we're just starting to get people reaching out to us. You can email me at angelab@fightfornevada.com, or we have the Recall Sisolak group on Facebook. That's the large group. We have a smaller group called Stand Up Nevada, and there's also a page that goes along with that.
Let me just ask you, a lot of people get involved in efforts like this, but sometimes it does cost money. Are you trying to raise money? Are you having fundraisers? You doing anything like that?
Yes, so our rallies are also fundraisers. We do have a donate button on the website. We have a rally in Carson on June 2nd at 2 p.m. at Mills Park. We have Monica J., who will be speaking at the rally, and she's a Carson talk show radio host. We have Chrissy Scott, who's a gun store owner. And here in Elko, on the same day, we have one at Empower Fitness in Spring Creek. The owners are Jeff and Mindy Watson. We will have Sheriff Iodor as a speaker, Mercedes Mendez, and she's kind of a local celebrity, and Thelma Homer, who started a Tea Party here in Elko.
Wow. So you guys are getting organized, and
yes.
Are you to the point of so you're not to the point of beginning the process of getting signatures? Are you certain that you have language that will pass constitutional muster? Because we've seen recall efforts that ended up dying because the language was slightly wrong. A comma, a period. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't fit the single subject or whatever it might be. Do you worry about that? And do you have some legal help?
Yes, we do. And we have a full board, so everybody is watching each other's back, along with 8,000 plus people in the group. So we are also reading the recall guide, the new one, over and over and over to make sure we are not making mistakes.
I like that. Angela, will you keep us posted on your progress?
Absolutely.
And one more time, if folks want to reach out to you, give that email address and your Facebook and all of that.
So the groups are Recall Governor Sisolak, Stand Up Nevada, and that's both a group and a page. And the website is fightfornevada.com, and my email is angelab@fightfornevada.com.
Angela, thanks so much. Appreciate what you're doing, and we will continue to follow the story. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a fantastic day.
That's Angela Blass, the pride of Elko.